is it?
This is us, yeah?
Hey. Hey. It's home. Once our stuff gets here, anyway. You okay?
Yeah.
All right.
It's a good change.
Chloe, you down there?
Yeah, I'm here.
See my briefcase?
It's down here. You got a text.
I really gotta get downtown, okay? I mean, we don't even have internet.
Hey. I got it.
That's why I love you. I will be back by dinner, I promise.
Go.
Listen, if I change my mind, I'll call you.
Are you traveling?
We're trying to get to Florida to see my folks, but our flight got canceled.
Start there. Money's a little tight.
Hello? Michael? Hello? Get it together, Chloe.
after 6. Go back to sleep.
After 6. Are you coming? Going?
I'm going. I got in a little after midnight last night. You looked so peaceful. I didn't have the heart to wake you.
Yeah, I remember hearing you get into bed. You know our neighbors, the ones with the pool? The houses aren't that far apart. It's kind of creepy, you know, hearing them so close.
Creepy? We lived in the city. We had neighbors above us, below us, every side of us. You want to talk about creepy?
It's just so quiet out here in the suburbs. Every sound seems amplified.
Yeah? Yeah. I feel bad for our neighbors. Because with the noise that we're gonna make, they're gonna need double paned windows.
Stop it. No tickles.
Wait, excuse me. Hi.
Oh, I thought you heard me come up.
No.
I'm Gerald Dixon, your neighbor.
Oh, hi. I'm Chloe.
Yes, yeah. Afraid you're stuck with my wife and I right next door.
Oh, yeah, I tried to stop her,
No,
but...
that wasn't my wife. That was just a friend. I'm sorry for the scare.
It's no problem.
Yeah. You know, I don't mean to keep you. I'm sure you still have plenty of unpacking to do.
Yeah, like you wouldn't believe.
Well, no, actually I would. You know, we've only been in Park East Hills for going on 3 years now, so I remember quite well the hell that moving was. My back does, too.
Oh.
Anyway, Cheryl and I would love to have you and your husband over sometime, you know, when things settle down.
Yeah.
I've seen him come and go, but was busy working myself.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, Michael works more than he's home, but... I mean...
You know, whenever you're free, you're always welcome.
Well, thank you, Daryl. I really appreciate it.
Yes.
And, well, I guess we'll be seeing plenty of each other.
You can count on it.
Great. Hello? Hello? Goodbye.
I'm just saying, it was a little weird.
Nah, it wasn't so strange. Not to me. Compared to the nuts we lived next to in the past. Remember Lizard Lady?
I said weird, not completely deranged. Oh, I don't know.
Look, he's probably just a private guy. Hell, maybe he's a lawyer. I know that I wouldn't want to introduce my clients to random people.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Hey, we don't have to go over there if you don't want to. I'm hardly ever home. I can think of plenty of things I'd rather be doing.
That's tempting. But I promised. Let's eat quickly and leave.
How about the other way around?
So nice to have you both.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Who needs a
This is
refill?
delicious.
My dear?
please.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Oh, no. Oh, no! No!
Yeah.
So you thought it was, well, I can't say I blame you.
I mean, how could you? The car sped off. I've never met you before. Then you say you have a wife, but that wasn't her.
I know. You know, I think sometimes us shrinks forget how we are perceived by civilians. No, and it's always awkward when we run into patients of ours in social situations or forced to introduce them to our families. I usually just say something like, well, this is so-and-so, a friend of mine, you know. Hope that the person I'm with doesn't pry. Not that I am saying that that lovely woman who Chloe saw me with was a patient mine.
Of course.
No.
Right.
But it must be difficult, though, to keep your practice out of your home.
Oh, I don't know. It's pretty quiet out here. Plus, remember, it's just the occasional client that I still treat. No, when I officially retired, I referred most of my patients to colleagues. But the writing doesn't take up all of my time. And, you know, I miss the one-on-one of the patient-doctor relationship, so.
What about you? I'm sure this is a great place to raise a family. It's none of my business.
No, not at all. We'll see what's in the cards.
Yeah. So tell me, what kind of law do you practice, Michael?
Intellectual property, mostly. But our biggest client right now is one of these hot new social media apps. And we're in the process of gearing up for its IPO.
Oh.
That's what's been taking up most of my time.
So any stock that we should know about?
Well, here's to the next Google.
Yes. Here.
Drinks of passion.
Yes.
Chloe. What's wrong?
I locked myself out of my house.
You had me scared for a second. I thought it was something serious.
I mean, it's just like...
Oh, if I had a nickel for every time I locked myself out of the house, especially after we first moved here, well, I'd have a lot of nickels. You know, that's what they make hide-a-key rocks for. I assume you left your phone in the house, too?
Yep, I was just taking out the trash.
Yeah, well, use that. Call your husband.
Oh, no. Michael's in a big meeting. I wouldn't dare bother him with something like this. You know, let me just call a locksmith and I'll be out of your hair.
Oh, no. You will do no such thing. They charge you $100 just to come out. And if they have to pick a lock or replace it, well, that's just highway robbery. No. You will stay here until Michael gets home.
No. Cheryl, please, I don't want to impose.
That's what neighbors are for. Besides, Gerald's not going to come home for a while. Go have a seat. I'll fix you a drink. I got just the thing for what ails you.
I feel guilty saying this, but I am kind of glad I forgot my keys. Cheers. Cheers.
If the boys can have their 3 martini lunches, we're entitled to, you know, the infrequent happy hour.
No, wait, do they really do that?
Gerald? Oh, God, no. He'd be under the table or asleep after 1 drink. But, you know, when he first started practicing, it was pretty common to bang back a few drinks during lunch. Shrinks were required to have 2 things in their offices: a couch and a well-stocked bar.
Probably made it easier to deal with patients, right?
Patients were easy. It's the insurance companies that are a real pain in the ass.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me. I mean, when Michael and I were trying... I meant to say that when we were...
Hey. It's okay. I understand.
Thank you. Really. For being so easy to talk to.
One of the perks of being married to a shrink.
What is?
God, Gerald, you practically gave her a heart attack. How long have you been standing there unannounced?
Believe I just saw your husband pull into your driveway.
And I'm just heading out. Thank you. You are a lifesaver. Oh, oopsies.
My one vice. Cheryl doesn't allow it in the house, obviously.
Gotcha.
Would you like to come join me?
Yeah, sure.
May I make an observation, Chloe? It seems as if something's troubling you. I did watch you sit for over 20 minutes without so much as aiming your camera at anything.
Gerald, I appreciate it, but this will pass. It's just a little case of the blues, that's all.
Yeah. This might sound inappropriate, Chloe, in light of our relationship, but if you'd be comfortable, I would be happy to talk with you. Gratis, of course.
You would do that? Why?
Well, if I want to sound magnanimous, I'd say it's the neighborly thing to do. But if I'm being completely honest, I just enjoy it. I like you. I like treating people.
No. No, I couldn't. It wouldn't be right.
Oh. Fair enough. I won't try to persuade you, but just know that it's a standing offer.
Thank you. Well, I better get going.
Sure. But, Chloe, just remember, a broken bone doesn't heal on its own. Neither does a broken mind.
Thank you, Gerald.
Okay, what's up?
Oh, nothing. Just wanted to hear your voice.
All right, well, here it is.
Right. Any chance you're coming home tonight?
Oh, Sophie, I don't know. This is the absolute... Hang on.
I'm sorry, were these filed yet?
Yeah, those were filed with the U.S. Copyright Office last year. Registered. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. What were you saying?
Nothing. Nothing. Just, don't work too hard, okay?
Yeah.
Well, the worst is over.
Come again?
There is nothing you can say from this point on that will be any tougher than your decision to actually sit here with me.
Oh, if only that were true.
It is.
So where do we begin?
Why don't you tell me what I need to know?
It's because of me. I guess the start of everything began when we tried to get pregnant. We tried everything. Fertility, counseling, treatments. I mean, I had so many tests, I began to feel like a... Oh, God, like a guinea pig.
What was the diagnosis?
Nothing. I mean, everything was fine. Not a single doctor could find anything wrong with me. Or Michael, for that matter.
Well, obviously obstetrics aren't my specialty, but sometimes it just takes a while.
Oh, yeah. That's what the doctors told us. That's what everyone told us. And I mean, I don't blame them. They were just trying to help. But, you know, the longer it went on, the more unbearable it became until it just... It just happened. My nervous breakdown. At its worst, I couldn't leave the house for months. I was completely paranoid. But with time, therapy, the right cocktail of antidepressants, and a brief stint in the best loony bin money could buy, I began to come around. Oh, and Michael was wonderful throughout this whole ordeal. Of course.
He doesn't know you're here now, does he?
No.
Why not?
He wouldn't like it.
Doesn't he want you to get better?
I... 'Cause... 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 'Cause Cheryl. Hi.
Chloe, hi. How are you?
I'm good.
Oh, forgive me. I have to be downtown in 15 minutes. I just stopped by because I was expecting my car registration today.
Oh, okay. I won't bother you. Yeah, I should have said something earlier, but I just wanted you to know how much I appreciate everything that Gerald and you are doing. Oh, I assume he's told you? Oh, well, maybe because of confidentiality rules, things like that. I don't know, I just assumed because you're his wife that maybe he might have...
Gerald is very discreet.
Right. That's a great thing in his profession. But I wanted you to know that I was talking to him a little in a professional capacity.
Gerald is very generous that way. Sometimes a little too generous. I always worry that some people might take advantage of his good nature. Again, I must be going, dear, but let's get together soon. Maybe another happy hour, huh?
Yes. Great, Chloe.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
How's life on the home front?
Yeah, status quo.
Good. Good. Listen, I wanted to remind you I've got that dinner tonight with the underwriters, so I will be home, but I'll be home very late.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Oh, Michael.
Yeah.
Caroline Rooker. It doesn't mean anything to you, does it?
No, should it?
James Rooker?
No Rookers. Why, something wrong?
No. No. I'll see you when you get home.
Okay, love you.
Okay?
You're quickly losing steam. You haven't had a wink of sleep for days. Every night you just toss and turn and wonder how you'll ever make it out alive. You can't run, you can't hide from something that lives inside of you. Take comfort in knowing that everyone you know is gonna die anyway.
Hello?
Did you get the obituary I sent you?
Who the hell is this?
Don't worry, I'm not watching you.
Okay. I'll play your game. Why are you doing this?
Because I need your help.
Oh, yeah? You have a damn strange way of asking for it.
I need to know that I can trust you. That you won't think I'm crazy.
Well, this isn't helping your case.
I could tell I'd like you, Chloe Anderson. You remind me of her.
Remind you of who?
My wife.
Listen, I have no idea who your wife is.
Her name was Caroline Rooker.
Please, just tell me what this is all about.
In time. For now, just look into his background. Start at the college.
Whose background? I don't know what you're talking about.
Gerald Dixon. It's in your interest, Chloe. I promise you.
Hello? Hello? Well, I was thinking, we always talk about me. What if I'd like to know a little more about you?
Me?
Yeah. Was that strange?
I don't know. Quite frankly, none of my patients have ever asked me that before.
Well, you always say ours isn't the traditional doctor-patient relationship. We're neighbors, too, and friends.
You're right. But I'm afraid I might simply bore you to death.
Oh.
What would you like to know?
Oh, gosh. I don't know. Your first job, where you went to school, where you and Cheryl were married.
Well, I grew up in Bakersfield. Only child. My parents were on the older side when they had me. People didn't discuss such things back then, but I wouldn't be surprised if I wasn't exactly planned. My dad was an engineer, worked for the government. My mom kept house. After high school, I got a partial scholarship to Middlesex University. That's where I did both my undergraduate and graduate work. Then state for my doctorate. And I started practicing.
Oh. And Cheryl?
Met on a blind date. The one time those do work out. The ironic thing is that we were set up by someone whom neither of us liked very much.
Huh. Well, you were right. That was boring.
Well, for your sake, it's a good thing that I make a better therapist than I would a patient. Hmm?
It really is a pleasure meeting you, Mrs. Anderson, but I'm afraid I can't tell you anything other than I did on the phone, and that is that a Gerald W. Dixon was enrolled here from 76 to 81.
And there's nothing else you can tell me.
Look, I'm not proud to admit this, Mrs. Anderson, but those kind of records dating back now over 35 years, we just don't have them anymore. We're a small, private university. We just didn't have the resources to preserve it.
Right. You have a daughter, Dean O'Brien?
I do. 2 of them.
I don't mean to sound out of line, but can you imagine if something happened to them, how you'd feel?
Well, the information I need could possibly help a family just like yours. What's this?
That's the home address of Constance Abrams. Dr. Abrams was the dean of the psychology department before she retired a few years ago. But she also did her undergraduate work at Middlesex in the late 70s, at exactly the same time that your Dr. Dixon would have been here. If there's something to know, she'll know.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate this.
Just promise me, whatever you find, you'll do the right thing with it.
Simmer down, simmer down. Oh, the dogs are driving me crazy today. I thought I'd make some tea and have a sit down there.
Oh, great. Dr. Abrams, I hope I'm not intruding.
First of all, it is Connie. And secondly, I am thrilled with unexpected visitors. I mean, that's what makes life so wonderfully unpredictable. How about some tea?
Yes, thank you. Did Dean O'Brien mention anything about why I'm here?
He said he had a friend who needed help, and I said I'd be happy to.
It's about Gerald Dixon.
Now, there's a name I haven't heard for a long time.
So you do know him?
I knew him.
Were you friends?
Acquaintances. But since we were both graduate students, teaching assistants at the time, I guess you could say we were colleagues, too.
What was he like back then?
Smart. Charming. Condescending.
So there was nothing, I don't know, out of the ordinary about him?
I guess the polite way to say this is Gerald Dixon was more than a little friendly with some of the co-eds. Back then, that was considered a perk of the job, why half the men went into it. There was a student of his, can't remember her name. Anyway, she became so obsessed with Gerald, possessive. And when he made it clear to her that it was over between them, she was determined not to be ignored. Of course, back then, the rules were much more lax about things like that, obviously, than they are today. But still, a sexual relationship between a TA and his student was not looked upon too fondly.
What happened?
As far as I recall, there was supposed to be a hearing. But on the day the girl was supposed to testify, she never showed up.
Where was she?
No one knew. She was never seen again.
I'm sorry, she disappeared?
Into thin air.
And Gerald Dixon was never charged with anything?
Gerald Dixon agreed to leave Middlesex, and the university concluded its investigation.
What do you think happened to that girl?
I think Gerald Dixon wanted her gone. And people like Gerald Dixon usually get what they want.
Hey, I didn't hear from you all day. What, are you busy?
Are you coming home soon, Michael?
No, I wasn't planning on it. I mean, I still got a crazy amount of work to do here. In fact, I was thinking about just staying on the cot tonight.
I really need you home tonight.
What is it?
It's not something I really want to talk about over the phone.
Well, are you hurt?
No.
Well, then I can't really get into it with you right now, Chloe.
Thanks for being there for me, Michael. Hey, I'm sorry. I know you're busy, but it's just...
What did you find? I know you went to Middlesex. Tell me what you learned.
I don't have to tell you anything. You've invaded my privacy, told me nothing about who you are or what you want, so you can either tell me what the hell this is all about or I'll never take one of your calls again. You understand me?
Gerald Dixon killed my wife.
No, you're crazy. I know crazy and you're crazy.
If you really thought so, you would have already hung up. And if you never suspected anything at all, you never would have gone to Middlesex in the first place.
For the last time, tell me what you want right now.
Tomorrow afternoon, I'll meet you at Lulabelle's. It's a coffee shop down on West Oak. It's always crowded in a high-traffic area. You have nothing to worry about. I'll tell you everything then. If you're not convinced, I'll never contact you again.
Zoe Anderson? I'm James Rooker.
Have you literally been sitting there this entire time?
I had to make sure that you were alone. Thank you for coming. Please, sit down.
You get 5 minutes.
That's fine. Okay, what did you find in Middlesex?
No, not until you tell me what you know.
Okay. My wife, Caroline, she was a patient of Dixon's, but not in the traditional sense. He was treating her for free.
For free?
Yeah, it was 3 years ago now. We lived next door to the Dixons down in Farrington Lake. We were friendly, got together every once in a while. His wife, Charlotte, she was really nice. Caroline, she suffered from insomnia. It was bad. I'm not just talking about a couple sleepless nights. I mean, she would be up for days. Drove her crazy. She couldn't... She would get depressed. And she was anxious all the time.
I'm guessing the treatments didn't work.
I worked.
I'm sorry, I don't...
They were intimate.
Wait, Gerald had an affair with your wife?
Briefly. He took advantage of her. She was vulnerable. She told me about it right away, and she promised to stop.
And you didn't leave her?
I loved my wife. Very much. I was lucky to have her. She made a mistake, and I didn't think to punish her.
And what was Gerald's take on all this?
He refused to accept it. Yeah, obviously she stopped seeing him as a patient, but he insisted on seeing her romantically. He wouldn't leave her alone. He persisted and persisted, and when he became borderline abusive, she threatened to go to the police.
Well, didn't she?
She disappeared a few days later.
Well, you went to the police, I presume.
Of course I went to the police. I went straight there, and I told them everything.
Well, didn't they question Gerald?
They did. I'll give them that. But they said there was no physical evidence connecting him to her disappearance. It was 2 weeks before they found the body. She was floating in the river by the Farrington Dam. That's when I found out she was pregnant. I didn't even know. That man took everything from me. I know this is a lot. I probably sound crazy, but it's the truth. So, can you, please now, can you just tell me what you found at the college?
There was no record of his graduation. I mean, it was a long time ago, but I don't think he went to medical school.
He killed her. I know it. But I tried. I really did. I tried to let this go. Move on with my life. But when I saw that he's doing it all over again, to you, I can't let that happen. So I'll give you my information and just please call me if you need my help.
I'm so sorry about your wife.
Then do something about it.
you think you could waterboard someone in a jacuzzi?
I don't.
Kidding!
Okay. It's getting kind of hard to tell. What are you looking for?
I have no idea. I'm just making this up as I go.
Chloe, is everything all right?
Big picture, yes, but right now I couldn't feel worse. I brought in some bad sushi last night. I am so sorry to do this at the last minute, but I'm just not up for a session today.
You just go lie down. I had some errands to run today anyway. Make sure to stay hydrated, though. If you'd like, I can have Cheryl bring over some chicken soup.
No. I mean, no, thank you. That won't be necessary. I think I just need to take it easy for the next few days.
Well, you go do that. And don't hesitate to call if you need anything. That's what neighbors are for.
Thank you.
No.
Field. Bingo.
So, who is this again?
I told you already. Remember Jillian Flaster? I took those black and whites of her twins in the vegetable garden.
No.
Well, this is her sister. Just had her first kid. And according to Jillian, she's one of those women who wants to capture everything. Even had a camcorder in the delivery room. I know.
Ew.
It's intense.
And she's paying for everything, right?
I mean, not everything. Just hotel and mileage. And my fee. Come with me. The country's beautiful this time of year.
You know I can't. All right.
Then walk me to the car.
Come on. Hey.
Slow down, stranger.
Cheryl, I'm on my way to work. I'm in kind of a hurry.
Oh, well, then I won't keep you. I was coming in to see your wife, actually. Gerald told me that she caught a bit of a bug. Nothing like a little ginger ale to settle your stomach.
Chloe's out of town. She won't be back until tomorrow. She's on a business trip. Photo shoot.
I guess she's feeling better then.
Yeah, like I said, she'll be back tomorrow, unless she decides to stop in at the Base Motel at Bakersfield.
What did you say?
I was kidding. Did you see Psycho? Base Motel? She's in the same place where Janet Leigh is. Anyway, I gotta go, all right? Good talking to you.
So, did you buy this house from Gerald? Or, from the Dixons?
No, I bought this house from Bakersfield Mutual. You know.
Right. But you did know Gerald, yes?
Yes, I knew the whole family. Back then, we lived in the Pines. You know, it's just across the railroad tracks, you know, back there, you know. And Jerry used to play with my youngest, Stephen. But then they drifted apart as they got older.
Any reason why?
Just what kids do.
And the family, they were normal?
Normal as most families around here. No, the Dixons were okay. Yeah, I knew the wife, Maggie, better than I did the husband, though. You know, he was never there. He was always away work, you know. Geez, shame what happened to them.
What happened? What happened to them?
I'm talking about the fire. You know, it happened about 40 years ago.
And
the Dixons were killed in a fire. It was tragic. During the night, started, you know. Both of them were smokers. Firemen figured that one of them must have just fallen asleep in the bed with a cigarette. At least that's what they said.
What do you mean?
Well, you hear things now and then. I don't put much stock into it, but there was talk that the kid was responsible.
Gerald Dixon set the fire?
No, not Gerald. The other one.
Excuse me?
The other one, the girl.
No, ma'am, remember the Dixons only have a son. Gerald, he was an only child.
The hell he was. You couldn't forget that other one. She was always causing trouble. No, that's probably why they all blamed her, though, you know. It just seemed like it was in her nature. You know, but after that, they put her away for a few years. And then when Gerald turned 18, he took custody of her. Yeah, I never saw Jerry or little Cheryl Dixon again.
Cheryl Dixon. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, honey. Honey, you okay?
Oh my God.
You know, I got some more hooch here. You know, it'll help settle your nerves.
No. No. That's, I just, I'm sorry. I have to go.
Wait, it's
Michael. It's not him, Michael. It's not him.
Chloe.
And that's not his wife. It's his sister.
Who's...
Right.
What are you talking about?
Right. I'm so sorry. I've been seeing Gerald as a patient. No, Michael, but just hear me. Michael, hear me out. Hear me out, please. I didn't want to bother you. I know how hard you're working, but I needed help. And Gerald was there and available, and everything was fine. And Michael was actually helping me. But then someone called. James. He called and he claimed that Gerald killed his wife. I know.
Pardon us.
I know. I was in complete shock.
Hey,
Get your hands off me.
well, then you need to get it together.
I have it together, Michael. I have it together perfectly, and you weren't there for it. But now, Michael, I'm asking you, please, you need to listen to me.
Okay, I'm listening.
I thought it was Gerald. This entire time, I thought it was Gerald who had this deranged habit of making people around him disappear. But it wasn't. It was Cheryl, and she has killed people before to protect him.
Oh, my God.
I know.
Oh, baby, I am so sorry. I promise you that from now on, we are going to get you the help that you need.
You son of a bitch.
Chloe!
What the hell are you gonna do about it, Michael?
Do about
James Booker, need a message.
Damn it. Well, you might as well stay down there, Michael, because you're sleeping on the couch tonight. Oh, unbelievable.
From the day he took me out of that madhouse, I swore I'd protect him. That's what family does. That's not something you'll ever know about, is it, Chloe?
Rise and shine. Chloe, shh, shh, shh. Please, please. Now, I offer to treat you out of the goodness of my heart because it's the neighborly thing to do. And this is how you repay me, sneaking around, inserting yourself in my business?
Just leave it. Let's just finish this and go. Shh.
All right. I'm gonna take this off, okay? But if you scream, it's going right back on, tighter. You understand me? Right. Shh. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Better. Better.
You're crazy.
No. No, we are not crazy. Okay? We look out for each other. All right? Ever since our dear parents passed.
They didn't actually kill them.
All right, I think that's enough.
Don't kill her now. No, don't, please help me. Help me, please. You don't have to protect her anymore. Shut up. Ow!
Cheryl.
You know nothing.
Cheryl, I told you. You are not going to harm Chloe tonight.
Gerald! Stop! I teach you a break. Help! Somebody!
Cheryl, stop.
Help! Gerald! Gerald!
What the hell, Chloe? Chloe! Baby! I'm sorry.
Gerald always was a softie. Can you believe it, Chloe? I mean, he actually wanted to let you live. Like you weren't gonna tell anybody what you discovered. Right? Oh, that's just nuts.
Yeah, I was a jerk. Chloe!
Hello, beautiful.
Am I dead?
Not even close. You passed out. You gave us quite a scare. Plus, your larynx is bruised, so for a while you're gonna sound like a lounge singer who smokes 2 packs a day, but other than that, you're fine.
Ow. Don't make me laugh.
Baby, before I tell you anything, I need to... I'm sorry. Words can't even, I mean...
I know. I know. Cheryl, what happened to her?
The paramedics couldn't revive her.
And Gerald?
You sure you want to hear this?
The worst is over. Because no matter what you say today, nothing will be more difficult than your decision to sit here